Tom and Clarence.
Clarence Reid. And give it up for Jonathan Furmanski, our wonderful director right here. Yes, that's right. Make some motherfucking noise! Oh, goddammit. Listen to me, my voice is shot and I'm still yelling at you people. Okay, what do you want to know?
How long did it take to film it?
How long did it take to film? I started in, I met you guys in 2007 in like August. And then until about last week.
Did you finish the record with Otto?
Actually, I just berated him into doing it by offering him Seth Romain Cunt to go in, and that was a complete chump thing. So it was really funny how like the movie made it look like we were immediately going to dump the band, when in fact I just expanded the band, and we just now have Charles the King Glenn, who's Little Richard's bassist, sitting right over there. He also played in a band called Ozone. He backed up Billy Preston, who was the fifth Beatle, and he's playing with us tonight at Beerland, and you should be there. But yeah, we're going to finish the Otto record, finally. Because, you know, I look so goddamn sexy in that fucking mummy outfit.
I want to know who's motherfucker 1 and who's motherfucker 2.
First of all, this is motherfucker 1.
And what's your name, you tit-smelling, fish-smelling, well-wishing Yeah, the records I've written and produced that were hits were Rockin' Chair, Clean Up Woman, Girls Can't Do What the Guys Do, Casey and the Sunshine Band, and the key to success, I did it first before they became big. Of course, when everybody know you got talent, everybody will help you. But it took this part, nigger part, German, to record them first before the other people would come in and do the easy part.
Yeah, what's been your favorite song that you've written and or recorded so far?
This is my favorite song. Oh yeah, your good friend Negro is here. Here to get her ball all of you Morticones and queers. I ball all you boogaroons, Kanye putters too. Then come mañana to get her ball all you Negros y yondos. Negro come to your house, that Negro come in your pet bull's mouth, Negro.
I'd like to point out that's coming out on our next album, so that's your answer, buddy. We're still making records. Next.
Clarence, what's your opinion on the Otto record?
Oh, you know, like it. It's good record. But, you know, they shock people. You got to come out like, thing I just come out weird about it. Now, racist sign and white guy to do it with me. Starts off, and I never did it nowhere else, but I ain't recorded yet. Say, yo guys, we guys can fuck, guaranteed to bleed. We have dicks that hang down to our knees. Then the white guy gonna come in and say, your boys may have dicks that hang down to your knees, but you ain't really home till you hang up from a tree, nigga. That's shocking that people love that.
And yet, 10 years later, he still hasn't finished writing it. Anyone else? Yes, you.
I thought Luke Skywalker and Two-Eyed Crew would be in the movie.
Well, there's lots of people who should be in the fucking movie. Betty Wright should be in the movie. KC should be in the movie. Yeah, Luke should be in the movie. Luke has given us props. I mean, but Luke has given stuff back to us as well. Because of Luke Skywalker having a lot of money, he sued Roy Orbison, and because of that, Blowfly has royalties. So yes, he stole his act, but he gave us shit back. So fucking, you know, Mick Jones and, you know, didn't write Should I Fuck This Big Fat Hoe? I did. So, you know, we give it up to True Life Crew, and actually Mr. Mix sat in with us in 2005. So, yeah, there's mutual respect there.
So what hip-hop artists, like the last 10 years or so, Clarence, do you really like?
Oh, Ice-T and Luther Campbell and, yep, and a lot of people don't know it. They say, well, you started rap. I said, well, it's black, but actually rap goes back to the 40s and nobody ever mentioned. Some of the older guys remember a record in the 40s, the guy died and went to heaven, and God told him we don't allow no smoking in heaven. He said, you might as well just send me to hell because I'm going to smoke that cigarette. Keep on smoking till I smoke myself to death. Tell St. Peter at the Golden Gate he's going to have to wait because I just got to have another cigarette. So you how these people who run the shit don't know what the hell they're talking about. This was at 42. And they never mentioned that. It was a rap song.
Yes, I was wondering what type of music Clarence listened to when he was growing up, and what was most influential on him.
Only one kind, and all the blacks act like they didn't like me. I was about 5 or 6 years old, and I loved the hillbilly song. I hated blues, and all the how can you not like blues? How can I like blues? The corn don't grow, the hens don't lay, your wife is running around, and your son is gay. Ain't no such thing as having blues. And one of the first things I make it short, white people took me to Cody, Georgia, to see Bob Will and the Texas Playboys. Any of y'all remember them? Yeah. Remember? They didn't call them gay then, they called them sissies. And Bob Will said, what do we have here? And said, that's Junior. And in the school books it said Jack and Jill went up the hill, fresh a pail of water, you remember? Jack fell down. So Bob Will said, well, what's your problem? I said, your name ain't Bob Will. Well, what is it? It's Bob Jill and them, the Texas gay boys. I call them gay because they could be naked, starved to death, and they acted happy. And so he ended up giving me, with $120 I went home. That's how the shit got started. My grandmother, where do you get the money? And the black people told him, my Bob Will gave it to him. Why? And when they told my grandmother why, she said, you're a disgrace to the human race, and you know better than a blowfly. I ain't know what the hell a blowfly was, but I found out and I liked it.
For the director, why did you pick Clarence as your subject?
I have been a blowfly fan since I was in high school. And when I started kind of looking into blowfly in 2007, I was kind of surprised that nobody had actually made a documentary about blowfly, because I think he's a legend, and I think he deserves to have a movie made about him. And the more that I learned about Clarence, and the more that I worked with Tom, the more it just seemed like, the right thing to do.
How long did it take to film this, and how much of that was spent actually doing the filming, and how much of it was in editing and post?
Well, like we said before, it was like late 2007 we started shooting, and I think it was probably roughly 60 shooting days all told over 2 years. And then the last 6 months we spent doing post-production. So post-production started July of last year, and it basically went up until last week.
So we have a great band tonight at Beerland at 12:30. Come on down. Let's rock this joint. Thank you very much. Thank you, Jonathan. Thank you, Clarence. I love you. I'd like to thank my band. I'd like to thank Charles. I'd like to thank Billy. I'd like to thank Steven. I'd like to thank Eric. I'd like to thank my hopeful Tracy. I'd like to thank all of you for coming down. Thank you. Let's sell this movie. This goddamn man is a legend. It's the Blowfly. It's Clarence Reid. And tonight we're doing both Blowfly and Clarence Reid material. So if you ever wanted to see Clean Up Woman performed by the man who wrote it, tonight's your night. Thank you, South by Southwest. Thank you, Alamo Drafthouse. Thank you, Jonathan Furmanski. God damn, I'm good with a microphone.